Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is December the 2nd, 2018. Strong hand, like the shirt says, long-term thinking, buy and hold, offended by selling, unconfiscatable. Okay, everyone. First of all, check out disruptmeister.com for all my old shows, techbalt.com for all the old This Week in Bitcoin shows. On Friday, it was just an amazing This Week in Bitcoin show. We had VJ Blake and Chris on. Check it out. They rocked. Yesterday's show, the Beyond Bitcoin show, I had some fun. We talked a lot about a lot of subjects way beyond Bitcoin, and I actually answered some questions. Maybe I'll answer some questions tonight also. It's very late here, and I need to go to sleep. But yesterday, I forgot to read off a super chat by someone. And again, if you guys do the super chat, I'll answer your questions. But this one went by way too fast. It was from Bitcoin Memes Today. He sent 20 Norwegian krona, and he said the block reward in 2036 to 2039 is only 0.39 Bitcoin. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. It's going to be some wild times then. And so much, what's like over 99% of the Bitcoin will have been mined by then also, I believe. So we'll be in a whole different paradigm, a whole new realm at that point. So let's get, and thank you for that contribution yesterday. I'm sorry I did not mention it yesterday. So moving on, Andreas Antonopoulos has a video out there, and that was recorded on November 10th in Seattle. And I actually know someone who was at the event in Seattle. And this guy, Andreas is definitely a social justice warrior type of dude. He has like a harassment team there. If you get harassed, you can report it to his harassment officer or something. But that's not what this video was about. He doesn't include that part. There's like an announcement before his talk in Seattle. I heard it was taped for me. I heard this announcement, some woman speaking about being a harassment officer. But this video starts after that. It's his actual talk, and it's a very interesting talk. And I think it shows Andreas' political leanings. Some I don't think everyone will be a fan of it. I think what you should take away from the video is that Bitcoin provides disintermediation. That's the big lesson that he's trying to teach there, that it gets rid of these middlemen. And there are a lot of useless middlemen out there in the finance world that get a little piece of the pie, going from sending money from bank to bank to bank. They get a credit card to bank to credit card. He gives some good examples. You've probably heard him mention these type of things before. And yeah, and that is the awesomeness of Bitcoin. You're opting out of that, all of those middlemen, which saves you in the long run. And well, if they're not going to be able to make money off of you anymore. I was about to say they're not going to be able to make as much money anymore, but the 80%ers are not going to opt out. They'll probably keep on buying stuff with their credit cards and have their bank accounts, and they'll stick in the traditional financial world. There's intermediaries, those middlemen are going to survive, and they'll probably adapt somehow to Bitcoin also. But Andreas uses some language like banking cartels, and he really is looking to blame. He always seems to want to blame the banks and I'm not about blame. A lot of people like scapegoats, so they like when they see someone attacking the banks, and he really gets into that type of stuff. And people who like to see well-known figures blame others will get a kick out of that, at least. But I mean, this video of his definitely, it's gonna bother some people on certain levels. It's gonna make some people happy on certain levels. Again, I just try to the main takeaway is the disintermediation that Bitcoin provides. But I'm pointing out that his politics kind of gets in the way sometimes, and I think you'll notice this. It can be a distraction. And he mentioned that when money breaks, you're going to need to worry, and that's when people will get into Bitcoin. And he's referring basically to the 2008 financial crisis, that it's not over yet, and that it's going to break again. The system's going to break, and a lot of people are going to worry then. Well, again, if you've already opted out of that system, if you've already opted into the Bitcoin overlay, yeah, let it break. Go ahead. I'm of the belief that, yeah, it'll break again. The financial system will break again, and they'll be able to get rid of. They'll be able to cover it up easily. The 80%ers are hooked on the welfare dollar. As long as they're getting their big screens in NFL, they'll be fine. So I'm not anticipating an end of the financial system as we know it type of event. I think that the people who stick in the traditional finance system will just get poorer and poorer through inflation, but they'll be happy and they'll smile about it. Those of us in Bitcoin will be smiling also because we'll be doing great. I am not a doom and gloom guy. I bet on the stupidity of the naivete or the comfortability of the traditional Western citizen. They just want to get fat and watch sports and breads and circuses, and it's the welfare dollar. It's the welfare dollar, as I've said before, that keeps things afloat, and people are addicted to that welfare dollar. All right, let me see what else did I have to say about his video. He looks to blame people. I mentioned that, but he never straight out. Okay, and again, he points out a very important flaw of the current system, which is centralization. Although many people who get into cryptocurrency don't realize that and then get into cryptocurrencies that are centralized, which is quite unfortunate. Anyway, and he also makes it like the middle class can't get rich in the United States, that they're just helpless and that the man is just keeping them down. And I so disagree with that. I mean, first of all, with Bitcoin, you can get yourself out of the middle class. If you can save, I mean, use your head here, because there's so many people hooked on that welfare dollar that the competition is hardly there anymore. Again, to me, Bitcoin is the answer. That's going to get you out of that middle class. I'm not the kind of person who's there. He says, "Oh, should people try to become part of the elite banker class?" Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't people aim to be that wealthy? I don't see a problem with that. I don't see it. I mean, you should do it honestly. But I mean, I'm of the belief that, yeah, a smart, talented person can get wealthy on their own, and this Bitcoin is an amazing opportunity. I believe in hard work. So what else does he say? Okay, but he seems like deferral of gratification is something that I don't think he thinks everyone is capable of, or he doesn't think it works. I don't know. He seems to be missing one of my catchphrases, deferral of gratification. Again, if you could defer gratification, you're going to do pretty well for yourself. How about that? None of those. I just gave that hard work cliche. I'm more into the deferral of gratification type of thing. Long-term thinking. Bitcoin gives us this amazing opportunity. Watch the video for yourself. I think you'll like parts, and I think some people are not going to like some parts of it. Tor, it is always great to see Tor in the chat, in the super chat. God bless you, Tor. He sent $1.99. And Tor, as you might know, I'm going to be in LA from the 5th until the 12th. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't have a car, so I don't know if I'll be able to see you or whatever, but I'm going to be there. And so I know you obviously, I don't want you to drive. Okay, dude. So, okay, Tor, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so everyone, I will be besides Tor, everyone else, I will be in LA from the 5th to the 12th, and I'll be staying in East Hollywood, which is not near where Tor actually lives. And Los Angeles area is tremendous, people. I was about to say, you really need a car. I don't need a car. I'm very happy running around East Hollywood and taking the bus and the subway here, there, and everywhere. Yes, there is a public transportation system in LA. Pound that freaking like button. It's only the East Coast transplants and the the people from that aren't born in the United States that know about the public transportation in LA. Let me tell you about the public transportation in LA. If you're just a regular sized dude like I am, and you're like standing on the bus, the other people there are so short that you lose perspective. You like get dizzy. I mean, there are like women on there that are like 4'11" and stuff. These are the type of people that are, people from Guatemala and stuff are on the bus. It's very nice. It's better. It's better than riding on the Baltimore public transport. Everyone's very quiet. Well, sometimes it gets loud on the LA bus. Sometimes there's just someone that is totally insane and will like threaten to kill another person. That only happened once, I saw. Anyway, okay, back to the story. Pound that like button. So happy Hanukkah, everyone. Today is Hanukkah, the first day of night of Hanukkah. Wesley Archbell sent $2.99 in Australian dollars. Thank you, Wesley. He says, strong hand, dollar cost averaging in the BTC. Tor also says, let me know where you will be visiting. Email is fine. Yeah, we'll be in contact, Tor. But I mean, I'm glad to see you're in the chat, dude. And it's a lot's been going on in my life. It's going to be kind of busy. We'll talk about it, Tor. All right. So this is awesome. I can have a conversation with a friend in the middle of my show. It's my show. I can do what I want to do. Pound that freaking like button, people. All right. So here's an interesting theory that I saw on Twitter, and I actually talked about this yesterday without knowing this dude's theory. Someone asked me a question about the price of Bitcoin, and I went into the cycle that I also noticed that seems to be going on. So this dude named Dieter75 says, here's the secret of Bitcoin. Now, I don't necessarily agree it's a secret of Bitcoin. It follows a 4-year cycle based on halvings. Mild bull starts 6 months before halving, then mini crash at it. Massive bull for next 18 months, then blow off top, then 2 years of bear followed by run up, anticipating the next halving. Okay, that is, check this guy's tweet is linked to below. That's what seems that, that's a pretty good description of what we've seen so far. I wouldn't say in 2016 there was right after the halving, there wasn't like well, he said he called it a mini crash, and there was. It was it went as high as 700, then it went down to 500, and then by the end of the year it was up to 1,000, and then yeah, the next 12 months were wild. Again, value your wealth in Bitcoin. You don't even have to worry about these cycles. So, but this guy is putting in the words what I kind of put in the words yesterday. And again, if this whole thing repeats again, what we saw from 2016 or what we saw from 2013 to what we saw from 2012 to 2016, if that repeats now from 2016 to 2020 exactly, then I'm telling you, in the year 2022, if there's another crash in terms of fiat, and if there are weak hands out there, I don't understand. I just won't understand it. I mean, it'll be there already would have been 2 examples of this cycle gone by. So, okay, here's another tweet. What does this one say? Oh, this is the Bstash. Bstash has over 175% of the Bcash hash rate. Okay, this is hilarious type of stuff. I'm only going to talk about Bcash in terms of Bstash. Well, actually, no. In a second, I'm going to bring up something else. But yeah, Bstash is the when Bcash, it also forked off from Bcash. It's a crypto dividend of Bcash. They're not on any exchange yet. Their symbol is a mustache, though, so that must be pretty cool. And if you want to troll Bcash, then talk about Bstash. Hey, dudes, get yourself on exchange. They're working on some stuff. They contacted me, so there's their tweet. All right. Now, Bitcoin Magazine, Aaron Von Weirdum has a new article. It's called How Bcash Hash War Came and Went and Not Much Happened. Yeah, that pretty much sums up everything. All talk, not much action, moving of the goalposts by sociopaths. So check that out. And yeah, it caused some FUD in the Bitcoin space also. No doubt about that also. No doubt about that. It confused some people. But again, this is just a blip on the radar, and let them have their fun in the land of Bcash. Very nice. And then it's not. There's only one Bcash, and there's a BSV. There's BSV and Bcash. That's the way it is. All right. Remember, follow me on Twitter at TechBalt, TechBalt. This woman Elaine has a great tweet out there. Well, first of all, it was in reply to this statement. 0.5% of people control 90% of the wealth in Bitcoin. Okay, so 0.5% of the, I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but very few people control 90% of the wealth of Bitcoin. Okay, and she says, so what if they do? The important thing is that immense wealth does not translate to immense influence over the rules of the game. That's the difference between Bitcoin and fiat. And I thought that was a really great way of looking at it, okay? You know what? There are some dudes that have a lot of Bitcoin. Do they dictate the rules of Bitcoin? Did King of the Trolls dictate the rules of Bitcoin? No, he had to fork. He had to create his own crypto dividend of Bitcoin, and he went his own way. He left, and he apparently sold his Bitcoin. And in the land of fiat, if you've got a lot of fiat, you've got influence over. You've got some power in your nation, okay, and you're gonna you're gonna have some say in the monetary policy, one way or the other. It's not like that in Bitcoin. It's not like that in Bitcoin at all. So, you know, when you have a centralized system like fiat, like the U.S. dollar, and someone gets rich, they're going to be able to influence that centralized system in some way. And in Bitcoin, it's decentralized. You might have a lot of it. You're not going to be able to change. You're not going to be able to change anything. And if you want to change something, then go fork off your own coin and make a centralized version of Bitcoin. Ta-da! And we've had all sorts of people do that. So, okay, so thank you, Elaine. What's her name? Elaine Ow? I forgot her whole name. Very nice tweet there. Link to below. All right, now this person's talking about Coinbase. This is Zoso, Led Zeppelin. All right. On the bright side, it seems to dullen the impact of the Coinbase pump because only those who go through the trouble of acquiring USDC can buy BAT and Zcash. So what this person is saying, and again, I'm not on Coinbase to even play with this type of stuff. Apparently, you have to buy their US dollar coin in order to buy BAT and Zcash. That's basic attention. I don't even know what that darn thing is called. I don't even want to say it. It makes my mouth feel very dirty. I need a drink of water after saying that word. Yeah, I was a little thirsty too. But yeah, if you have to buy, whether I guess this is on their trading platform, if you have to buy US dollar coin in order to buy Zcash and whatever other nonsense they're tying it into, then yeah, it's not going to create as big as a pump anymore, as big of a Coinbase pump. It really seems like that Coinbase wants to, they don't want Bitcoin to be the world reserve cryptocurrency. That they want on their US dollar coin or whatever it is. But that is one positive to take away on the bright side, because people, well, again, on the bright, I don't care what Coinbase, Coinbase can sell as many altcoins as they want to. Go ahead. But they're making it harder for people to get these altcoins if they're requiring you to buy the USDC first. And that is on their trading platform only, I assume. I have never been on their trading platform. I've only, bought Bitcoin on Coinbase, regular Coinbase. All right, pound that like button again. Show is almost over. Almost time to sleep at this undisclosed location. All right, speaking of LA, here's a tweet from the Dribbits. It's linked to below. I'm butchering the guy's name. At LA Cybersecurity Summit today, I think this is on Friday, the FBI guy on the panel repeatedly mentioned that they can easily trace Bitcoin, but Monero is not traceable and a huge problem for them. That is very interesting. Again, Monero has a use case, and I'm not encouraging people to use it for that. But of course, both Monero and Bitcoin are unconfiscatable if you control your private key. So that's pretty cool. So the FBI couldn't take away your Bitcoin or your Monero if they knew you had some. They couldn't hack in. I mean, no, it's unconfiscatable. But it is interesting that the Monero is also not traceable. But hey, Bitcoin, they're building some privacy layers on top of it. That is for future concern, though. I'm just strong-handing it right now. All right, what else do we have? Another altcoin here. Oh, this is a crypto dividend altcoin that some of us are getting because we signed up for the airdrop. The Rhodium people got in touch with me, and they have an announcement tomorrow. I linked to their tweet below talking about their announcement. It's going to they use the hashtag Crypto Trinity. I don't know what that means. I'm like Jewish, so I don't know much about the Trinity. Ooh, pound that like button. And it says hashtag strong hands. Well, because it says hashtag strong hands, I had to mention it because I like when people say strong hand. Are the Rhodium guys, are they strong hand holders of Bitcoin? I assume they are. I hope they are. Because baby, it's about holding that Bitcoin, and you get all sorts of crypto dividends. Maybe there'll be more airdrops. So anyway, they're also going to be on the BISC decentralized exchange soon, I have heard. For those of you who want like a real, want to know what the price of it's going to be. All right, there's your news. Check them out. Follow them. It's linked to below. If you signed up for that crypto dividend way back in the day, and you have it, and you're just awaiting patiently for it to be on an exchange. All right, that is the end of the show. I am Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the links below. Pound that like button. Click on those squares. Bang that bell button. I will say hi to you guys in the chat right now. Bye-bye.